Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and in this episode we are going to add a crouch system, and also we are going to add few more little things, and yeah, so let's get started. First I have one little bug to fix. I will show you guys. If we open the game, and if we are, for example, running and we change the weapon, you can see our shoulder comes to the screen, and we don't want that because that doesn't look good. And also when we are running and reloading, our shoulder, or actually when we are moving forward and we are reloading, our shoulder gets on the screen also. That's because of we have this character sway system. So let's go to the PP first person character. Let's find that character sway, which is here on the event tick. Let's open it. And here on the bottom, we have this is ADS. We actually want to copy this one more time and add it to here. We want to connect this return value to the B and this to the there, like that. Okay. Now to here, we want to add this is reloading or changing. And yeah, now I think it should be fixed. It was that easy. Now if we try, now it shouldn't do it anymore if you're running and changing. Yeah, should be reloading and moving forward. Yeah, and normally it still does it. Okay, everything works fine. So yeah, let's keep going. So now we will start with the crowd system. So yeah, let's go to the event graph. Let's find some empty space, which we have, for example, here. Now let's create a, actually first let's go to the edit and project settings. Now to the input, let's create a new action mapping. Let's call it crouch, for example. And the button I will map it to will be the left control. Yep, that's good. Now let's go back here and let's find that crouch input action events crouch, this one. And now we also want to create a one custom event that should be called crouch also. Okay, I will add a space to here, so it's basically the same. Okay, now we will have to add a branch to here. Let's connect this pressed to there, and also this one. Okay, now the rule for this should be, actually we don't want to do it yet. Let's just, from the true, let's create a timeline. Add timeline. Oh, let's call it crouch and up, for example. Now let's connect this to the play from start. And little tip, if you didn't know that you can keep control pressed and click left click this, you can move it to wherever you want. Like you don't have to always remove it with alt click and do it again. You can just move it with control and left click. Okay. Now let's open this and let's change this length to 0.2, for example. I think that was good for me. Now let's add a flow track and let's add a first key that should be 0 and 0, like that. Now let's add another key which should be time 0.2 and value 1, like that. Okay. We can add here some smoothing, but it's not necessary, so I will not do it, at least not yet. Okay. Now from here we want to get the first person camera. Let's get it to here. Now let's set relative location like this and connect it to the update. I will move it to here. Now I will make this look a little bit better like that. I will align it. Okay. Now also from here we want to get relative location. Get relative location. Now we want to split this pin, and now also this pin, and we want to connect to X and Y to Y, like that. And now I actually want to align this a little bit better somehow. Okay, like that. Now it's aligned better. And now from this set value we want to lerp, like always. Now we want to get this new track, so basically this alpha. I want to connect it to here, and I will actually add a reroute to here, and I will align this. And if you didn't know, you can align stuff with, you can like do this and press Q, it aligns it, okay? And the next thing we want to do, the first one should be, we want to add a select here, select this one, and let's add another one also, like that. Let's connect it to the B. Now we can actually move all this a little bit further up, so we get more space, like this, I think. And now we want to create a new variable, and we would want to call it standing crouch or something like that. So wait, let's I will. Okay, so I thought that I would want to change it to something else, but I didn't I didn't get any better like ideas. So I think that's good for now. Now we want to change the variable type to integer. Okay, compile and save. Now we want to get this integer here, connect it to the index, and also, oh, sorry, to here, that index, like that. Now let's compile and save. So now our basic standing, crouching default value is 0. So we are standing when it's 0 and we're crouched when it's 1. And after, if we add the prone, it will be 2, for example. Okay, so when we are standing, so we are at the 0, then we want our this how do you say it, like basic value to be where is it? Here, 60. Actually, let's change this to 70, this basic value, because as you can see, when we go to viewport, we have a little bit more space there. Oh, actually, when it's 60, we are like camera, which is our eyes, so like our head, it's not here on the top. So let's change it to 70. That's pretty good for me. And now actually we would need to change that from every part that we have added it before. So let's click this first person camera, get relative location, and find references from there. Let's get them all. Okay, that's nothing. We don't have to do anything. That's okay, that works also. We don't have to do anything. Next one. That's the thing that we are working with. Okay. Next one. Okay, there's nothing. And recoil animation. Okay, nothing. Character sway. Okay, actually, I'm pretty sure that we have that value set somewhere. So, fuck. Where can we find it? Let's check one more time. Okay, I didn't find it from anywhere, but I'm pretty sure that we have somewhere that we set the relative location to the old 60 value, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll come across it later if we really have it somewhere, but okay. Now it is set to 70. And let's keep going. So this one 70. And now one we want to make like which I think 20. 20 is good. And here we want to turn this around. So option this option 0 is 20 and option 1 is 70, like that. And after this we want to actually create a new function which should be called set crouch stand up variables, like that. Okay, I think that's good. Now we want to add a new input which should be change mode. Okay, like that. Now we want to add a branch from the change mode. Oh, not like that. That's not a branch. Like this. And if it's true, then we want to get that standing crouching variable, and let's set it from the true, like this. Now from here we want to get a select, like this, and here we want to also get this variable to the index. Now we want to, if we are at the 0, we want to set it to 1, and if we are at the 1, we want to set it to 0, like that, so it changes it. Okay, and now we actually want to okay, we don't yet have to do anything else. Now we want to go back to the event graph, and we want to actually call that set crouch stand up variables, like this. And then we basically we can actually check if everything works. Let's press Ctrl. Okay, what is happening? Let's check what is happening. Oh, we didn't actually click this one. Let's click that. So yeah, now it should work. Like we can crouch and go back, crouch and go back, like this. Okay, it's good. Now we want to add a okay. Can you guys wait a sec? My phone is ringing. I'll come back soon. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Now let's what did I do? Okay. Now we want to add some logic to here. This branch. So we want to actually go to the components, get that crouch stand up timeline, and I actually think we should have the TL on the after every timeline, but I have forgot from some of these, but let's fix it on some episode. Okay, but yeah, now we want to check if this is playing, and we want to get a not boolean. Okay, now we want to get character movement is falling, and also not boolean. Now we want to, I will align this, and I will move them like this. Now let's add a and boolean. And before I connect this, I will show you why we have to add this. So if we don't have those, and we just keep pressing the control, it looks like this. So because of that, we will add that is playing. If it is not playing, we can do that. If it is playing, we cannot do that. And also falling, if we don't add this, I'll show you. We jump and press Ctrl in the air. It looks like this. Not good that you can go crouching in the air, you know. Okay, so After we add these, now if we play, I'll show you, we cannot keep pressing that crouch left control anymore. It only does it when it's done, so it works like it's supposed to. And also, if we jump, it cannot do anything. Okay, that's cool. Now, let's actually, I will move this a little bit further away so I can make this look a little bit better. Like this. And now, what we want to do actually is, let's see. Oh, the next thing we want to do is let's add one more function. Let's call it set walking speed. And here we just want to get the character movement. Set max walk speed, like that. Let's connect it there. And let's move this to here, for example. And now from here we want to get a select like this. And the first one we want to check if we are sprinting. So if we are sprinting, we want to put it to our max sprinting speed, which is in my case 675. Can be whatever you want, but for me it's that. And now if we are not sprinting, we want to actually copy all this, connect this to the false, like that, and let's remove the sprinting. We want to check if we're standing or crouching. Oh, why does it do it like that? I don't actually know. Let's add a new select. Sorry, select. Yeah. Now let's connect this there. Now, okay, they are aligned perfectly. And now, when we're not sprinting, it checks our standing crouching mode. If we are standing, so 0, then we want to set it to 450. And if we are crouching, we want to set it to like 300. But we don't yet want to do it like this. We want to add one more select to both of these. So select. And now I think I will use the select float. It doesn't actually matter, but use it. Okay. So now, if we are, let's actually move this here. Now we want to get is ADS connected to both of these. Now, if we are not sprinting and we are standing, so option 0, we want to check if we're not ADSing, it should be the 450, the normal speed. And if we're crouching and not ADSing, it should be 300, like that. And now, if we are ADSing and standing, we want to set this to, I think 300, but you can set it to whatever you want. And this to maybe, I think it shouldn't matter that much, so let's make it like 250. So it's still a little bit slower when you're ADSing. I think this should also be like maybe 350, I think. Okay, 350, 400, 250, 300. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now we can compile and we can actually close this. And now, after this, set crouch stand up variables. After this thing that we have here, that we did, we want to set walking speed. So we want to get the set walking speed like that. Yeah, and after that we actually want to get all widget of class. And we want to get the player HUD. And we want to get from it, get a copy. Now we have to compile and save, or this doesn't work. Now we want to get here, set crosshair size default. We want to set it, connect it to here, and now we want to split this one. Okay, and now we want to add a clamp float here, and we want to connect this return value to both of these, and we want to make this min value to 10 and max value to 300, for example. Okay, now to value we actually want to get our bullet spray, which should be at the weapon stats folder, bullet spread, like this. And now we want to divide, connect it to here. Okay, and the value that we want to divide it with should be, actually we want to add a select node here also, add a select. And now we want to select it with the standing crouching, like this. I will move it to here. And now if we are standing, it should be 5. If we are crouching, it should be 7.5, at least for me. So I will show you later. Okay. Now when that's done, we just want to connect this false value also to here and add some pre-routes to here, like this. Okay, like that. Okay, now it looks pretty okay. Yes, I think that's done. And the next thing we want to do actually is next thing we want to do is we want to actually close this, I think. Go back to the mgraph. After this, we want to add this, where is it? Check action after, like this. Okay, now we want to go to our other things that change our walking speed. So we can actually go back to here, and where is it? Oh, it's not here. It's on our. Oh, sorry, it's here. Set walking speed. I want to find references from here. Set max walk speed, like this. I want to remove all this. And I want to add a new set walking speed function to here. So this is on the event graph on the sprint. And the next thing I want to do is also this one here. We want to remove this. Also add this set walking speed here. Okay, compile and save. Now let's check what else we have here. Okay, this here on the on-ADS function, we want to remove this also and add this set max set walking speed here, like this, and connect it to the reverse there, not to reverse from end. Okay, compile and save. Now check one more time. What is this? Okay, this is our set variable. Okay, that is nothing. Okay, I will save and close this and check one more time if everything is done. So let's go to the set walking speed and find references once more. So now we don't have anything else than that. Okay, now we want to go to the event graph, and I want to go to the event tick here, and I will add a print string node here, and I want to change this duration to 0. And from here we want to get our get velocity, which is not that one. We want to get the character movement. Get velocity. And now from this we want to vector length xy, this one. And now we want to connect this to the string. Okay, now we should have the speed value showing up on the screen, so 0. Now we have 400. If we go to prone, 300. If we alias, 250, 300, 250, up, 450, 350, 450, 350, 450, 350. If you're running, 675, 350, 675, crouching, 300, 250. Everything should be working like that. And also, if you can see from our crosshair, oh, my phone is ringing again. So what I was saying is, if you can see the crosshair, when we go to brown, it goes smaller, like, and bigger, smaller, bigger, because now we want to add some functions that change our recoil according to our like standing state. If we are on brown, it should be divided, every value should be divided by 0.5, so it should be like 50% like more accurate, you know. So yeah, oh, not actually 50%, but yeah, you understand what I mean. Okay, so let's do that next. I think this episode will be a long one, but I think this is some good stuff. When this is all done, it adds to the game a lot. So yeah, now we want to go to our actually first let's go to the set weapon stats, because I think we have here this that sets the crosshair size. We want to remove all this. Now we have this here, and when we don't click the change mode, the true, then we just go to here to set the crosshair size. So basically we can just set crowd stand-up variables, add it to here, and not click that to true, so it stays false. So now it only changes the crosshair size. So basically now when we are, even if we are like, even if we change the gun, should do that. Even if we move, we are shooting, it changes the gun. Everything should work. I think everything works nicely. Okay, that's good. Now let's add the function that I talked about. And that is on the, actually, where is it? We can actually close this character's way and set weapon stats, set crowd stand variables, and we actually want to go to the recoil. Where is our recoil? It should be here. Why is that doing like that? Move that there. Okay, and that also. Oh, one more time, like that. Now we have here all the, I think this is the right one. Okay, I will actually want to move all these a little bit more down, like this. So now I can move these also. Now we have more space here, and we need the space for, actually, we need to create a new function, or actually new macro. Let's create a new macro. Let's call it ADS slash crouch multiplier. I don't know how to say it. Okay, I think that's good. Now what we want to add there is a output, which should be called output, and type float. And from here we want to get a select float, like that. Sorry. We want to get a clamp. Get a clamp first. Clamp float. Okay, like that. And we want to now we want to actually get a select float, and once more let's copy it to here. Now we want to get a is ADS connected to here. Also get this standing crouching mode and equal connected to here and equal to 1. Okay. Now I will align this. Sorry. Now we want to add these values together and connect it to the value like that. Now, if we are not ADSing, this should be 0, but if we are ADSing, it should be 1.5. And also, if our standing crouching mode, our variable is 1, then we should make it 1.5, and this should be 0. And here we want to minimum set it to 1 and max to, I will set it to 1.8. So when we have both of these, so it doesn't go to the 3, so 1.8. I will show you it's much better this way. Now let's go back to the event graph. And now here, when we have this, we want to actually move this recoil amount and divide from here. Connect it to here. Like that. And the value we want to divide it is ADS crouch multiplier. Multiplier, not multiplier. Sorry. Like that. Now, here also, we want to actually move this a little bit more here. These two. And also these. And we want to align this. And now we want to get this recoil and divide it also with let's connect this after divided value to here and also to here. Okay. Now the value we want to divide it is ADS crouch multiplier again. Okay. Now I think those values should work. Right. Let's check. So if we are shooting normally, start from this corner. Just one clip. Now if we go here and we are crouching, let's check. It's a little bit less. And now if we are ADSing, it should be around the same. Yeah. And now if you're crouching and ADSing, it should be a little bit less. It doesn't look like that, but yeah, I will do once more. It is actually a little bit less. So yeah. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to go to our set recoil variables. So from here and now to here to the bottom, we actually want to remove all this. Want to recoil amount. We want to divide this also. Let's divide this, and you know we want to divide it with this macro like that. Now it should work. And now the next one. So this one, we actually want to move this to here, and we want to remove both of these. And also let's break this link, move this further, and now we want to divide also divide, connect it to here. You know, we want to divide it with this again. So now we have only one place where we have to change the variables if we like want to do something with those. Okay, so now we have both of these here. I will actually move this a little bit more here. Yeah. And now one more thing, we want to multiply this with -1. So pullback amount divided by ADS crouch multiplier multiplied by -1. So now it should be right, I think. I will check if we have something else. And now I think that should be done. So now let's check one more time. So now it should do something with the animation. So if we're shooting like this, the gun goes like crazy. If we go to crouch, it goes a little bit less. I don't know if you can see it, but I actually checked it with the print string thing, so it actually does it. Maybe you cannot see it, but if you're ADSing like this, we go to prone, less. Okay, I think that's all good. Now we actually want to add one more thing. Now if we are crouching, we can still run, and that's not good because that's not realistic, at least in my opinion. But yeah, now we want to go to PP first person character again. We can close this, and now we want to go to the running sprinting event here and to the can sprint function, and we want to add a one pin here, and we want to check if our standing crouching mode is equal to 0. So if it's equal to 0, we can run like this. Now we can run. If we go to crouch, we cannot run, but we can still jump. We can fix that later, but we cannot run. Okay, but now we want to do one more thing because we want to actually, if we are crouching, and we press the sprint button, we want the player to get up and start sprinting after. So yeah, that's easy to make. So let's add a branch from here, from the false. So if we cannot sprint, we want to check if our standing crouching value is equal to 0. Once again. Sorry. We want to actually check if it's not equal 0. Like this. And if it's not, we want to crouch like this. And now I think we already did that. Let's click this crouch. I think we added the check action after here. So now it should do it like we want. So if we go to crouch and we click the sprint, yeah, it gets up and starts sprinting. Like, okay, I think that's pretty nice. Now our crosshair works. Everything should be working. Yeah, I think that's good. And our speeds work. Yeah, everything works except the crouch jump thing. Okay, let's fix that quickly. So let's go back here and let's find the jumping here. Okay, from here we actually want to let's extend this a little bit, move this a little bit further, like this, and like this maybe. I will move this to there. Now let's add a branch to here. And if our standing crouching if our standing crouching is equal to 0, then we can jump. So now when we can jump, but when we are crouching we cannot jump. And we have another bug here, but we can actually fix it later. Okay, now we can jump from the crouch. So yeah, okay, I think this is all for this video. I will create a quick video after this where we add some little things to this, but I think this video has been going for so long now that I want to end it. But yeah, I think everything works almost perfectly now. Only thing is that when we jump and we have the landing animation playing and we press the crouch, it glitches somehow. But I think I can fix that easily, but I don't have the fix now, so I will add a quick video after this. And also the thing that we can jump from the crouch. We want to add the function that when we are crouching and we press the space, it gets up and jumps. Same thing as if we're crouching and we press the sprint like this. Okay, but I think we have done a lot of work today. And yeah, hope you like what you saw and you learned something new. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. I will continue this series to basically as long as we need. So we will basically create the whole Call of Duty Zombies game, at least to some extent. But yeah, I think, yeah. See you in the next one. Bye.